Hello, I'm back. Thanks for your patience. I just restarted my computer. Let's see if it works now. Hi, Emily. No, you didn't. It's just me chatting. Good morning. Let's see if it can connect now. Oh, goodness. What is up with these computers? There it is. Reagan PC. Wait. Yeah. Okay, now we're connected. That was the thing. All right. Merci for your patience. Here we are into the main thing. Welcome back. Okay. All right, guys. So that's the thing. If this happens again and I'm like, what do I do? Tell me. Restart my computer. That's the way. Not my iPad. My computer. All right, we're in. Son of a bitch. Let's get drawing. And I made, you will notice, a Halloween-y playlist that I'm gonna continue to work on, of video game music for streaming. So if anyone has like kind of chill Halloween-y sounds like this, not all the songs on here are chill, but a lot of them are, let me know. I will write them down, add them to a list. Okay, and here we are. We're back in. It has been a week since working on this. This redraw of a piece that I made in 2019, I think. This bad boy. Just redrawing it, you know? And right now I'm only working in line work. I don't know if I'll keep doing that, but you know, for now I'm having a pretty good time with it. If you're still in chat, oh, thank you, Carly. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm here. We're here. We out here. Okay, so let's keep drawing. Welcome back whenever everybody gets back. Working for you. Good. Yeah, good. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. Hello. Now we know, okay? I said a little earlier. If I'm ever like, my thing isn't connecting, you guys, what do? The answer is restart my computer. That's what fixed it. That's what connected it. Should I do a little side pony here? I don't know what to do with my hair today. It's messy. All right, that's cute. Yes, thank you, Carly. Unofficial mod. even when you're working, I appreciate your help. So, working on this redraw now. We're back. As usual, I've totally been... Yeah, the only downside of rebooting is I have to end the stream, right? It's annoying. I've been meaning for a long time to start working on some Halloween-y earrings. I've got all the materials, you know, it's just one of those things that, you know, then the stream comes around and I don't start working on it. So maybe tonight I'll, I don't know, start working on those earrings. I really want to make them real bad. So I guess I'll chat with you guys about some of the, you know, some of the things I'm thinking of. I have now finished most of my like client work for a while. They're gonna be due, you know, later. About like 2 weeks. Hi, CJ. Make your dreams come true. Welcome back. Welcome to Art Town. I yeah, and this is the time, right? The client projects aren't due for a while, some things wrapped up. This is the time that I always am very unproductive. Even though I have tons of things that I should be doing. Get through the push, that's the hardest part. Yeah, I just have to like start, you know? It's so hard because there's like a billion things that I could do. Yeah, it's hard to decide what to do. Because I have promised I will be updating my shop. I need to do that. I need to take pictures of everything, edit the pictures, list them, and I'm trying to move to a new, shop because I don't want to be on Etsy anymore. Ugh, just something I've been avoiding for so long, and now's the time. I can do it because nothing's due soon, but I just have to do it, and it's really hard for me. But I tried posting about it. I've got all the products. Yeah, I just gotta do it. I just gotta. Ugh, I hate it. Been meaning to do it for so long, you guys. So long. Etsy Exodus. That's a tongue twister. Yes, Etsy Exodus. So that's one thing that's the like top priority is shop update, moving my shop, but especially the shop update. I got all these new products to sell. Some of the patrons have already bought some of them. Thank you, patrons. They're on your way, or they'll be on their way today. I've got them ready to go in the mailbox, all packaged up. That's most important. That's going to be due September 30th because I said it. I made a graphic and everything. Next plan, next most important. So first priority, list of the things that I've already ordered, right? Next priority, probably next on the priority list. Should I write this down? No, I'll just chat about it. Next on the priority list is an Inktober list. Hell, it's coming up. Inktober. And I think I have decided I'm gonna resurrect my very old Inktober list because I've got some things I want to work on. I could work on someone else's list, but I got some stuff I want to do. Friggin' might as well write it down and say if anybody wants to join me in this Halloween-y thing. The spooky and cozy list is coming back. No pressure. It's don't expect it to be like a big growth driver, but I just want to make some new stuff, and so might as well make a thing, right? But I gotta make that second priority. Guys, I'm so bad at priorities. Whatever's most exciting to me will move to the very front of the list, and I will just not update my shop because that is not exciting to me. Yeah, in like, I don't know, 2018 or something, I made a list called Spooky and Cozy, and it was really fun. And that was back when there wasn't quite as many lists, and it was kind of like the peak of ink. I mean, people are still doing Inktober, but especially everybody was making their own list, and it's just a good time to do that kind of thing. I don't know, maybe it still is. I feel like there's a lot of lists now, so in terms of the like growth potential, I feel like it is less now. Hi, Amelia! Happy Art Town Wednesday, welcome, how you doing? How's it going? You got here during the interesting part. I had some technical difficulties. yeah, I'm gonna do things like, I don't know, just make a list of just the things that I want to draw, sketch, make stickers of, I don't know, make products of, and of course that's gonna be Halloween-y stuff. So I don't know, maybe I should rename it. I don't anticipate it'll be particularly cozy. But, you know, I want to draw more vampires, I want to draw like a mummy, I want to make some of the like classic monsters. I'll just, next on the priority list, put that into a list, share that out, yeah, you know. And then let's see, further down on the list, again, the things that I really want to do, but it's less important. I should do these other things first. Make Halloween earrings and pins by hand. I mean, I would just want to do that for myself, so I really could just do that for me. But I'm so bad if I'm making it, you know, in general, then I almost always am gonna make it for the shop. Like, it's so hard for me to just make something for myself because it just feels like a waste of like time. And the earrings that I'm picturing are super cute, but you know, maybe I really should just make it for myself. It's not a waste of time. So yeah, make some earrings. Want to make some like skull earrings, maybe some ghosts, some witch hats, some pumpkins for sure. Just all that kind of good stuff, you know? That's next on the list. Amelia's big goal is to finish all the prompts next month and finally start making prints and stickers of your own things. Oh, Amelia, that's awesome. That's a great goal. What prompt list are you doing? Witchin'. Witchin'. So them's the goals, the main priority goals. Oh, probably even before the, oh, that's right, Peachtober. I think you said that before. Witchin'. I see. Probably even before doing like handmade earrings and things, on the priority list should be listing in my new shop shirts, print, what are they called, like print on demand shirts. I have some designs already. I've got the ghost ready, I've got, yeah, just like a couple of good designs. I just have to list them, and that's gonna be important because that'll be more passive income than the earrings and the pins, because the pin is like the opposite of passive income, right? They're very much active income, extremely the most active income, in fact. And yeah, I'm doing that through Printful, something like that. I wear the shirt all the time, so I'm like, I should open this up to everybody. These are pretty good. At first, I like didn't know about the quality, but I've been wearing my ghost shirt all the time. I was like, I guess it's pretty good if I wear it all the time. So that's next on the list after I set up the, you know, items that I've already done. And then Peachtober, right? Wait, yeah. Amelia's gonna do Peachtober. You can do it. You got it. You got it. Just I think the key to getting the prompts done is to give yourself like, if you have days that you have lots of free time, that you can do something really elaborate, do that, but then just expect for a lot of the other days to do a very simple quick drawing. Like, give yourself a time limit and like give yourself permission to do something pretty simple, because that's the best way to not burn out, because one drawing, like a drawing a day is a lot, so it's really a lot. What if I did a live stream every day in October? Would that be nuts? Yeah, probably. Probably. So that's on the list. Let's see. And I had another thing that I think I'm gonna do if I have time. So you guys, I love Halloween, right, guys? I like being spooked out, you know. I like haunted houses, but I have never played horror games. And so I think for Halloween I may put together like a donation goal to buy Resident Evil Village, that one that was very popular a while ago, you know, with the sexy vampire mom, big vampire mom. Because it is $40, and I have recently bought Cult of the Lamb, and I do intend to continue to stream Cult of the Lamb, but I probably should only spend more money on a video game if I'm gonna stream it. And so I think, you know, I've been trying to think of something. People do little like donation things. I thought it would be good to put up like a donation, because then I can see if we can reach that amount. That means people want to watch me play a scary game that I'm probably not going to be very good at. What do you guys think about that? And I'll like talk about it on Instagram, so it's not just y'all, you know, but and then it's not just, you know, one person doing it, and yeah, to see if people were interested in watching me play a spooky game, again, that I will not be good at, but like, I love scary movies and scary, like, haunted houses especially, so I'm like, I've been for a long time feeling the itch for like an experiential, like, scary something, and I think a horror game would be a great start. There are spookier, cheaper games. What are your suggestions, Joe? I will write them down. Because perhaps if we don't reach, you know, the $40, I can get a cheaper one, or I can just buy it myself, right? You think 7 is the only scary Resident Evil game? Which one is that? Some of them are on Game Pass, so that's another alternative. Yeah, or anybody have suggestions / requests for a scary game? Ooh, okay, I'll write them down. Infliction. Visage. Mortuary assistant. Yeah, I think it would be so fun to do more streams during October for drawing, and just as like spooky activities, you know, wouldn't that be fun? And again, I'm so disappointed in the haunted house offerings in Washington. None of them interest me, and they're very expensive on their own, and they're short. You know, it's like, you know, you can spend $40 on a, and it's like just for you. You can spend $40 on a haunted house that takes 10 minutes, or you can get a scary video game. Oh, you guys think it would be fun. I'm so glad. Okay. Me too. Yeah. So that's a little, you know, separate. That's more stream themed. Renee, I am thinking of like opening like a... So you think Biohazard is better than Village? I think that might be on Games Pass, which would be freezies, but so maybe I'll look into that. And we can put up, you know, I can try a free one before I fundraise for Resident Evil Village. It's scarier. Oh, well, maybe I need a less scary one. Zach was saying, like, I don't think you can beat it. And I'm like, I don't know if it matters if I beat it. It's more just about, like, you know, playing it, right? But I guess the main thing is if you guys would like to watch me play scary games. Like I said, I especially not I wouldn't say I'm a wuss because I like it, but I do get scared. But I am bad at like shooters, but I'm willing to do it if it's in the service of spookiness. I wish I could play Bloodborne, but I didn't realize that you can only play that on the PlayStation, which I do not have. I want to play Bloodborne very bad, but I don't have the equipment. Playing it or cowering in fear in a corner, making literal baby steps projects. Yep, progress. That's possibly gonna be me. I don't know. Probably. Zach's favorite story about me is about how I used to be with video games, and this was like a real like eye-opener for video games. I was playing Breath of the Wild for the first time. Okay, well, you will love watching. Great. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do it, guys. One way or another. Maybe I'll play some other ones and like try to, I don't know, if there's one I want to buy, I'll crowdfund it, crowdsource. Yeah, so I was playing Breath of the Wild and I came upon this big castle and I like walked up to it and I was like, it was like one of the, I don't know, some just like random castle in Breath of the Wild with a bunch of the, you know, robots like crawling around, and I was like, oh, that looks crazy. And there was like a big bridge, long bridge to approach it, and this like NPC came up to me and was like, don't go up there, it's like overrun with like these kinds of things and it's like very dangerous. I saw a guy get like bloody, you know, evaporated or something. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just like turned around, just like immediately was like, thanks, guy, and like turned around and started walking away. And Zach was like, where are you going? I was like, you heard the guy, he told me it's super dangerous. And he was like, yeah, for him, but you're the freaking hero of time. And I was like, he was like, this is a video game, that's what it's for. You're supposed to go look at it. And I was like, oh, right. I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah. In Hyrule, a big, not the main castle, it was like a different castle. It was like a side castle. I guess I thought the guy was being like, you're not, you know, strong enough for this, but it's an open world and I don't know. I was like, that's too high a level for me. I can't handle that. He said it's dangerous. It's like, everything's dangerous in this world. That's the game, is fighting through the danger. So that's really changed my perspective on video games. Yeah. So there's a chance in scary games it'd be like, don't go up there, I saw someone die. And I'd be like, oh, well, that guy said he saw someone die. He's like, there's all kinds of monsters, it's so scary. You guys get it. You get it. I have slowly been getting, I've been playing more video games, so since then I think I've gotten more confident. And especially I think, I mean, I thought Breath of the Wild was easy. Especially the bad guys, you know, the boss battles I thought were too easy in that game. Dun, 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 dun. 100% me. Glad you can relate. Glad you can relate. Yeah, I don't know what castle. It was like tall. It had a big, long bridge approaching it. This is music from Hades, by the way. Such a great soundtrack. Not quite cozy, but... Breath of the Wild 2, yeah! Locked Up, another scary game. I'm listing these. I'm writing them down. I'm excited for Breath of the Wild 2. Did anybody play Hades? And last spring, I was like obsessed with that game. When we moved back from Virginia to here, it was all I played. I think I like roguelikes, but didn't, but loved the art style. Right? The art style is so good. Yeah, I really want to learn, I'm also okay with learning, like, I don't know, I think, video games take practice, to, like, because it's very, you know, you, like, learn the conventions of different games, and you kind of like learn what to expect, and you learn how to move, you know, the hand-eye coordination for each individual game, and it makes each time you play it easier. So like I feel like because I played Hades, you know, another rogue-like or roguelite, I think Cult of the Lamb was easier to pick up, and so I think FPS games, first-person shooters, are games that I have not really like learned the, you know, how to play, best practice, and so I wouldn't mind practicing. I mean, again, part of my theory is that you just have to you gotta kind of, sometimes they're kind of hard and you have to like fail a couple times and like learn, you know, learn what to look out for and everything, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't mind playing the Resident Evil games, figuring out that kind of stuff. You ready for my transformation into a full gamer? Oh, I'm a gamer, baby. I think another thing I need is a more comfortable chair. That really keeps me from playing games. I don't like to be uncomfortable, and my setup here is not very comfy. Gamertown, yeah, that's the subsidiary of Art Town, Game Town. like to draw the little pumpkin buttholes. Here's a pumpkin butthole for you. Oh, Joe. Oh, goodness. Joe used to watch me play, my first time playing, which Zelda game was that? Oh. Which one was that? It was the one up in the sky. Which one was it, Joe? Skyward Sword, yeah. And he would laugh at me. Why was it funny? Because I don't know. I'm better at video games now, I think. The one up in the sky. I was gonna say Wind Waker because it's got the word wind in it, but I know that wasn't right. You were making the angriest faces while making stabbing motions with the Wiimote. The one with the green young man, yeah. What was it? There was a princess of some sort, and you had to solve some puzzles. Which game was that? Which Zelda game was the puzzles one? And you go down in some, like, dungeons of some sort. You really wanted that scorpion dead. Yeah, he took a video of me, I remember that, Stabatuing us. It was like the scorpion that, like, went underground, right? And I was like, no! No! Joe knows. Oh yeah, I miss that. I remember I was having trouble focusing back in college. I don't know if you remember this, Joe, but I went to I was seeing like a counselor, that school provided counselor to try to be able to finish my degree. And one of the things I remember asking her about was like, I play a lot of video games, and is that bad? Should I play less video games? And she was like, I don't know, do you like playing video games? I was like, yeah. She was like, do you have fun? I was like, yeah. She was like, well then who cares? You need fun activities too. I was like, you know what, that's a great point. So I got counselor approval to continue to play video games. Good advice, right? And I needed it. I didn't know. I was like, I play too much games. I mean, I did. I was like, done. I was like completely done with my architecture degree. I was so tired of it. But I finished with the help of Skyward Sword and Joe. Leisure activities. I mean, you went and did work too. Yeah, I did, but I didn't enjoy it. Glad she didn't just say, yeah, that's totally your problem. Yeah, true. She was a good counselor. Probably more than I did. You think so? Oh my god, I had such a hard time doing my work towards the end. I mean, most of the time, actually. I'm a chronic procrastinator. Done it my whole school life. I have a hard time doing homework. It's just too bad I'm self-employed now. Or it's a good thing I'm self-employed now. Very much adopted the good enough. Yeah, me too. I was just like, just gotta finish. One thing that got me through towards the end was, sorry about this, Renee. And I just looked at my journal from that time. I was having such a hard time. But I would, when I was frustrated, I would just go in and be like, you know what, in my journal, you know what? And then write in big letters, fuck architecture. And then I was like, yeah, took the pressure off. Maybe I should do that for illustration. What? Fuck illustration. I don't care. Ask me if I care. I don't. This doesn't have to look good. Doesn't have to look like anything. Doesn't need to be perfect, just needs to be done. So true, so true. So true. Let's just scribble. Look, it's a coloring book. Scribble this bad boy in, make sure the spacing's looking good. Girl, I agree and I'll never stop agreeing. Let me just win the lottery and see what architecture gets for me. Sweet goodbye, baby. Yeah, I even wrote an article in, we had like some of the architecture professors had like a blog for like architecture. And I remember I like told my teacher, I was like, I've decided I am not working in architecture after school, but I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's not architecture. And she was like, you should write a blog post about that. People would love to hear that. And I wrote this very, you know, chipper article that ended up being very popular for the blog, you know. And they were like, I was just like, you know what, I studied architecture and I'm not gonna do it, and that's okay. And everybody was like, yeah, an architecture degree is totally worth it, you know. And then there was one person who commented and was like, okay, I'm glad, you know, someone I didn't know was like, I'm glad you're, you know, so chipper about it, but to be honest, you probably shouldn't be so chipper. It's kind of the fault of the schooling system that you felt like you paid a lot of, you or your parents have paid a lot of money to get you this degree that you aren't even going to use, that you had to decide when you were like 18 years old. And I'm glad you're chipper about it, but maybe our schooling system shouldn't work this way. And I was like, wow. You know? Yeah, I was being honest, but I was also being like, I've learned other skills in architecture school, like how to like work hard and how to blah blah, and like, you know, all this very like, it's okay. And now I'm a little more bitter. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I probably should have, you know, been able to take some time to decide what I want to do before I spent a lot of, you know, my money and my parents' money on something that I ended up not being interested in. This looks pretty good. These pumpkins look great. I'm proud of them. Let's keep going. The system of deciding your career in your teen years is wild. Lots of people just make any choice, but it is what it is, sadly. Yeah, for real. I mean, I'm very lucky that my parents mostly paid for my schooling. They had always planned to, and they were very much of the like opinion, like, you get a degree and it doesn't matter what you did get a degree in, because you, and this is partially true, you know, it will make it, getting all you just in general will have a better like work life, in terms of like you in theory will make more money, like, or like there are some jobs that require you to, you know, have any like undergraduate degree, right? But still, my, you know, my situation is and this is a little personal stuff, my parents had planned to pay for our schooling, and they are still hoping to like finish paying. I still have student loans. They're still hoping to pay for it, but I think with 3 children, 3 daughters, all going to school like around the same time, it is possible that it was a little more than they expected. So I might be taking over my student loan payments, you know. So thank goodness for the, you know, the Biden stuff. I really am very thankful for having some of the loans repaid, and my parents are too. Thank goodness we have a pumpkin boyfriend at least, yeah. And that's probably also coloring my perspective of college, now that previously my parents were gonna pay for it and now I'm possibly gonna be paying for it. The rest, it's probably like, well, I wish I'd thought about it now that I have to pay for it. You know, yeah, it's very privileged to feel that way. But I bet if I'd, you know, anticipated paying for it myself, I would have thought more about it. Or maybe not, I don't know. The message was very much that I got, and I've heard other people get, was like, you have to go to college because if you take time to like think about it or whatever, you will never go, and then you'll, I don't know, not make enough money or something silly, you know. Especially with art, right? Most people got that message. Yeah, I think so. It's like, I think it's at our school, they like straight up told us like, don't take time off because like you won't get back to it. Oh yeah, they were saying that during the pandemic. They were like, you know, I know we're going to virtual and a lot of you want to like take time off, but like you shouldn't, you know? I totally should have. I had no idea what I wanted to do. That's like the whole reason I did architecture. I was like, I don't know. I thought I wanted to do acting, but then I got here and I really like, you know, drawing. I feel like I'm really good at drawing, but I don't know what to go into next. And an architecture professor was like, you should do architecture because it's a good general field. And I was like, thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me what I should do. I will take that advice. It's kind of funny, in a lot of my like journals from that time, I was like, should I have studied art illustration? I don't know, maybe I would have hated illustration if I'd studied it. Didn't even know half the options, right? One of my friends in architecture did the first year at community college and then transferred to finish the rest of her college. Emily, my friend Emily. Remember Emily? That sounds smart. My dorm neighbor decided on sequential and I was like, sure, that sounds good to me. What do you wish that you would have studied, Joe, besides sequential? Joe majored in sequential art, along with my fiance, Zachary. Sequential arts, comics, basically. Probably animation. Yeah, I can see that for you. Is that what Aaron and Erica studied? Or were they also sequential? They were sequential too. Oh, okay. Animation. I feel like animation was like one of the, like, at our school, at our art school, was one of the like trademark hardest, like, they were always working. Majors. At least I feel like that was the stereotype, was like the animation majors were always at their like building where they would like work on the computers. Maybe people felt that way about architecture too. I don't know. Monty was depression incarnate, just dark and cold. It was dark. But they had the Japanese food place on campus. Yes, I remember that place. I would go there too. And then they like changed it to something towards the end. Oh, college. I really think living in Savannah was fully impacted both me and Zach's like kind of things that we wanted in the place that we lived, because Savannah was a pretty small town, and we lived, us and a lot of our friends lived in a dorm that was like pretty close to like the historic downtown. Some people lived off campus, but a lot of us lived in one, for most of our like years there, one area that was kind of in the middle of everything. Well, it was like to the edge. It was on the edge of the city, but you could like very easily walk to like the historic district of Savannah, Georgia. And there was also like a bus line run by the school that you could take to the different like school buildings, because the school buildings were scattered all throughout the city. They're pretty far apart actually. And I loved that, you know, I had a car for a lot of it there, because to get groceries, the grocery store was pretty far away. I don't think you could like really walk there. And I just loved that I could like, I barely needed my car. And I loved that I could walk, you know, to go see like a movie at the theater, or walk to the library, walk to restaurants. And that's basically the type of place I live now. Yeah, we would drive to the Kroger. But Zach and I, after that, were like, yeah, we know we want to live in a place like kind of not right in the middle of like the busiest part of town, but in walking distance of like activities and shops and movies and restaurants, and that's where we live now. We live in like a, I wish there was some that was closer, but like we're close to a bunch of coffee shops, you know, we could walk to the grocery store, walk to everything we need, which is why we could sell our car, you know? And yeah, Savannah influenced that for me. Loved that. And I think that's the case for a lot of people when they go to college. That's like the main time that they live in like a walkable, you know, community. Actually, I've seen some people say that like that's why people like idealize college so much, is because so much of the US is not that type of living, but people love it. You know, that's the time that you're like close to your friends, you're close to like all your, you know, you're in the campus usually. But that's why we romanticize college, that's the only time most Americans live in a walkable community that urbanists argue most people prefer or is better for you or something. I don't know. That's, you know, that's the theory. Yeah, Joe lives in New York, not New Jersey. How close are you to like Manhattan, Joe? Because I keep remembering friends of mine that live in New York or close to New York, because I'm gonna apply to, oh my god, it's 12. I'm gonna apply to New York Comic Con for next year and looking for housing, places to stay. Oh my god, it's 12. Okay, so you guys, look, we've drawn most of the pumpkins in here. That was fun. That was relaxing. I guess I can just finish them up before I go. Interesting about the urban... Yeah, it is interesting, huh? I'll just finish these up and then I will head out for the day. You guys wish me focus in... What do I need to do today in the interim? I've got to drop off these orders for y'all. The Art Town residents who ordered stuff early. And while I'm finishing up, I'll just say, thanks for redeeming nothing. I hope you're hungry for nothing. Good focus, thank you. Yeah, so, you know, looks like we've got a few more watchers than chatters, so just for anybody who doesn't know, I'm Reagan. Hi, I'm a freelance illustrator, and today's stream, Art Town stream, is sponsored by the residents of Art Town, which is my Patreon. I moved my Patreon around to focus more on these streams because I was spending too much time writing like articles about art and needed a better prompt to actually work on art. And so if you like this, if you like the streams, I would encourage you to check out my Patreon, Art Town, at patreon.com/Ragonia, and there's links in my little, you know, information zone down below on Twitch. And otherwise, you can also just watch. Other ways to support me are you can do a donation if you're mostly just here for the streams. Art Town is the best way to support, but you can also subscribe, especially if you have a Amazon Prime subscription. You get a free subscription every month with your Amazon Prime subscription, and I get a little bit of that money. CJ's so happy I got to draw during Art Town Wednesday. Nice, I'm happy you got to draw too. I'm happy I got to draw. That's what it's here for. A reminder to me to draw and to anybody else who wants it, right? Hi Kayla! Yes, it is almost over. I'm just finishing up and talking about how to support me. Thank you! Congrats on your new house! Are you all moved in? Or moved out of your last place, I guess? Yeah, so you can support me there, you can check out my shop, follow me on here, you know. But also if anybody else doesn't subscribe, I think I saw that there's like a discount this month. It's called like September or something. So I'm trying to get to $100 total in Twitch subscriptions so that I can have that money. It like keeps you from having that, you know, you can't take it out until you reach $100. I think I'm at like $75-ish or so. Oh, it's been hectic. Oh, I bet. All our possessions are here. Yay! Yay, yay, yay! Congrats! I went to visit on last Saturday, and it's a beautiful house, you guys. So happy for them. So beautiful. Can't wait to spend more time there. And another way to support the stream, if you're, you know, not one to follow for art, if you're like more interested in games, you can let me know that either by subscribing or send me a... I'm gonna be opening a little like donation thing to possibly raise some money to get Resident Evil Village, perhaps, to play some spooky games in October. But you guys will see that tonight. Just about done. Look, we're like all filled in. Ta-da! Wow, it looks nice. Okay, maybe I'll just color them for funsies. I'll just color them in orange while... Let's get Reagan the Twitch money. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep like the art money separate from like Twitch and video games money, because I want the Patreon, the like Art Town specifically, to be about art, if you can believe it, and the video game stuff to be like something separate. So yeah. Pumptastic. So many pumpkins. Emily wants the spooky time. So yeah, I'm gonna set up like a little like donation thing to see if anybody wants to watch me play a scary game that I'll be bad at. Because I only want to do it if, you know, we can fundraise that together. You know, I see people do little like donation things. Other things I might work towards with like a little donation thing. Because I don't quite have like bonus money to like put towards a bunch of video games and things, you know. You guys know my, or maybe you don't, I think you know, I've talked about it. So I probably should, you know, like connect it directly to the streams so I'm not spending too much of my own money on streaming. This is Night in the Woods music. Yeah, this is my little, I put together like a Halloween video game music because it looks like you can play like video game music pretty well without getting like a copyright thing. So yes, Night in the Woods is on that list. Right now I'm just filling in these pumpkins to like test it out. That's a spooky game to play. Yeah, I was saying I think I want to stream more in October. Like maybe I'll make like an even more schedule with like more games. Maybe I'll do like an Inktober stream where I'm like quietly drawing, like you can come and work on like a Drawtober project with me if you want, you know. It's just such a busy time and such a fun time. I want to like you know, carve out the time to do some of the things I want to do, like playing spooky games and doing Drawtober. And if I have a stream of it, I props will, you know. Streamathon. Yeah, I'll just like non-stop stream during the month of October. Wow, look at this. Looks great. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Filled in the pumpkins to see how it would look. It looks slamma-jammin'. You know, this isn't the final colors. Just seeing how it looks, you know? You know? I'm loving it. Ba 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 ba. Killer Diller, almost done with the line work. This is a very line work and intensive drawing. Here's the old one. Yeah, much more depth, huh? That is a full pumpkin patch. Edgy. Yeah, way edgier. 24 stream on the love, purely on the love of Halloween. Yeah, that's me. Okay, so that's all our drawing for today, yins guys. Or sorry, for the morning. I am gonna go and try to work on my shop update, if I can freaking focus. And I will be back tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. to work some more on this, or to work on earrings. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Work on something together, and you can bring your art supplies and draw with me then. And then I will be playing a video game at 8:30 tonight after the stream if you want to come for that. I don't know, turn on notifications. You guys know what to do. But thank you for joining me for this morning of drawing and chatting. It was fun. Hope you got some good work done. Yay! Good luck. See you later. See you tonight. Okay, bye everybody. I will see you at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks for coming. See ya!